sex can be fun and safe. And that is something that, if I don't take anything else away from me here, that that's just like, wow, there's no way I can put into words how important that is for me. Um, I actually made some really good friends that first time around too, and that was cool. It was cool to make friends in a city that I'd lived in for 6 months and didn't know. It's really funny because you walk into the room and you sit down and you look up and it's like, okay, I don't know anybody here, and you do the icebreaker and you're just like, oh, yeah, my name's Joseph, and you're kind of scared to let yourself go because you don't know what the other people are gonna think, and the two coordinators kind of start edging us on, and we go to break and we're all chatting around, and then at the end of it, it's like 9 o'clock, and you're thinking, oh, I need to go home, but you don't want to because you want to sit there and still talk about like stuff that you didn't talk about in connections that you didn't get a chance to get to, and it's just like a euphoria because you're like, wow, there are people here that like listen to what I have to say and may not agree with my opinion, but will at least let me get it across. And that is just totally cool.
It seems like you make friends.
Yes, you do. That's like, how can you not? I mean,
How do you mean?
well, how can you not put 10 homosexuals into a room and talk about stuff that is really eye-opening and stuff that you wouldn't normally talk about? It's important that I talk to my friends about sex because I want them to be here tomorrow. I want them to enjoy what life has to offer. And I want them to have fun when they're having sex. And you know something? Safer sex can be really fun. I mean, even if then let's just say hypothetically there were no diseases and it was all gone, the putting on a condom can be erotic. And why would you want to like not share that with your friends? So yeah, I want them to have fun. I want them to be safe. I definitely encourage people to come to Empower. I encourage them to come to like volleyball first or something, or maybe a our open house, and they can see what we're all about and get a little bit more comfortable with everyone, and then go through connections, because then there's not that initial when you walk in the room, because that can it still happens, but it's not like and you're just paralyzed for like 20 minutes. I feel it's really important that people go through connections and the M groups. I think that you're really doing yourself a disservice if you don't. How can it not relate to safer sex? We're building a community. And in order to build a community, we need to have people. We need to have individuals. And in order to have individuals, they need to be healthy. They need to be safe. They need to be alive. And safer sex gives us that tool to keep us alive. It also gives us that tool to respect ourselves, because I feel that when you're having safer sex, you truly do respect yourself. And if you don't respect yourself, you can't really be part of a community. You can't contribute. And Power has given us the authority to contribute to our community. And safer sex is such an intricate part to that.
Yeah, and it seems it's not about trying to like scare each other into having safer sex, is it?
No, not at all. Oh, not at all. There are no scare tactics here. Um, it's common sense is what it is. And it's actually, like I said, it's fun. And so I think that even if there wasn't a disease that we needed to be worried about, we would still definitely, safer sex would still be a part of it, because it's so fun. I mean, really, putting on a condom can be totally erotic. And what you can do with saran wrap and cantaloupes, and the list just goes on and on and on. And it's fun. I mean, and I think that's what makes that. I know that that's what makes me want to have safe sex, because I want to have fun, and I know that that is definitely a driving force for sex in general. I mean, no one likes to just lay there. I'm forming a bond that will last a very long time. We may, in fact, some of the people who started out in the group because the school had moved, and we still talk to them on a regular basis. I definitely do, and we're always getting postcards and stuff like that, and it's always cool to find out what new things they're up to. So yeah, these bonds are really tight, and they're not going to go away. And it's not just the building, it's not just the house. It's so much bigger than that. It's just I feel that the M groups are really important for people that come through Empower to go through, because they do change you. They do open your mind and bring new ideas to you as an individual. And how can someone go through that and not get it? And you look around and everyone's smiling, and by the point that you get from like 3 steps into the door, someone's already come to say hi and introduce themselves, and it's really friendly. It's amazing, and that feeling never goes away. Every time I walk through that door, I it's like coming home. It's like a family. If I had to describe Empower in one word, it would be fabulous. That's the word.
Okay.